Hey, how's it going, YouTube? I'm back in a video, and today I'm talking about why the Dallas Mavericks could be the next super team. And now, obviously, Dallas Mavericks probably won't be going on to win a championship or anything, but I make this type of video for every single team. I have a whole playlist on it, and I'm pretty much done with every team, and they're just one of the last ones that I have to do. So, I mean, I'm not this weird Dallas Mavericks fan that just thinks they're going to be a beast of a team after they had a bad year last year, but I do think they're going to have a better year than they did last year, because they did make some good offseason additions. I'll be getting into all that in this video. So, without further ado, without rambling on, let's get right into this video. Alright, my first reason for this video is going to be that they have filled up some holes that they really needed to fill. Now, last year they struggled on the boards, they struggled in the paint, they struggled to protect the paint, and they struggled to score in the paint. Pretty much everything to do with big man, they struggled to do it. But they were able to go out and add the Los Angeles Clippers' DeAndre Jordan. Now, DeAndre Jordan is one of the best centers in the entire league. He can protect the paint, he can grab boards, and he can score a little bit in the paint as well. As I mean, we can see that as last year he averaged 15.2 rebounds per game, 1.7 blocks per game, and 12 points per game. So I mean, he was a very good center all around, and he can just really block shots at a very high level. So I mean, he'll be a very nice piece to fill in that hole or that gap that they really did need to get filled. As last year, Maximilian, who was their starter last year at center, just was not able to fill it, and you cannot have Dirk Nowitzki, as how old he is right now, as your best big man. You just can't. So I mean, I think with the addition of DeAndre Jordan, they're going to be able to grab rebounds a lot more. Their defense in the paint is going to get better, and their scoring in the paint will also go up a little bit. So I definitely do think that DeAndre Jordan will fill in that huge hole that they had. I think he'll more than fill it in, and I think he's going to be very nice for the Dallas Mavericks. But they also went out and drafted Luka Doncic. Now, Luka Doncic will be able to complete that backcourt, as they already have a rookie in Dennis Smith. But now you're going to create a duo of two young guys that have tons and tons of upside. Because now you have a rookie and a sophomore player, but they're your backcourt, and they both have tons of upside, and a lot of people are hyping them up. Dennis Smith is a very explosive. Luka Doncic can run the offense with ease. So, I mean, with them two together, I do think that they're going to be a very nice thing once they develop, and assuming they do develop right, I really do think that they will be very nice. And also, I mean, Doncic is going to take the pressure off for Dennis Smith Jr., because Dennis Smith Jr. last year was getting all the focus on the backcourt. Like, you only had to guard him, and you were good. But now with the addition of Luka Doncic, now you have to guard him and Luka Doncic, and that's going to be very hard to do, and teams are going to have to game plan much differently for them than they had to last year. So I do think that's going to help them a ton, especially just being more productive all around those two additions. But then my second reason is going to be that their offense should be much improved. And now last year they were ranked the 3rd worst offense, so I agree they're probably not going to be a top 10 offense next year. I mean, that's just not realistic. I mean, unless Luka Doncic becomes God or something. But yeah, he's just not going to be that. They're not going to be a top 10 offense most likely, because you don't just go from the bottom 3 to top 10 like that unless you draft an absolute beast. You never know, Luka Doncic might be that, but I doubt it. But yeah, so like, but their offense is definitely going to go up, because, I mean, just look what they added. They added a center who last year their center averaged 1.8 points per game. This one's going to be averaging 12 points per game. Now, 12 points per game isn't a lot, but coming out of your center, that's a lot and a good chunk to have, and it's going to improve their offense by a lot, because now teams actually have to game plan on how to guard that center position, instead of just letting him, like, kind of just freelance around and, like, not really care about him. But then they also added Doncic, who averaged 14 points per game last year overseas, and with them two, not only are they going to boost their offense because their points per game, just scoring points, but also, look, because now they're going to have to game plan on how to guard Doncic and how to guard DeAndre Jordan, which is going to free up people like Dennis Smith Jr. and Harrison Barnes, which is going to help a lot, because Harrison Barnes last year was a very good player, as he was able to average 19 points per game, 6.1 rebounds per game, and 2 assists per game last year. He was a very nice player for them, and he's only 26, so he's only going to be getting better. He's entering his prime right now, so I mean, I do think he's going to be averaging around 20 points per game next year, and it's going to help a lot, because now, like, the focus on Harrison Barnes and Smith is going to be completely altered, because now you can't just focus on them to take them out of the game and you win. Now you have to take them both out of the game while taking DeAndre Jordan and Luka Doncic out of the game. And you can't. You have to pick your poison, because now Harrison Barnes might light you up if you don't focus on him. Luka Doncic or Dennis Smith Jr., they might light you up if you don't focus on them. DeAndre Jordan could go off if you don't focus on him. And hell, Dirk Nowitzki might even go off if you don't focus on him, because he can still shoot the 3 pretty good. So I mean, I just don't. They're going to be a very fun team to watch. Very young, very fun team to watch. I want to see how their offense kind of runs. I think it's going to be much better than last year, and I really do want to see how it's going to work, just due to how much teams are going to have to game plan on. I think their offense will be very, very nice. But then my other reasons, like, they're still a very young team. Besides Dirk Nowitzki and DeAndre Jordan, I guess, they have 3 players that are very nice right now and can develop into being better, almost all-star level players. It would not surprise me at all if Harrison Barnes ends up becoming an all-star level player. I mean, the dude almost averaged 20 points per game last year, and he's probably going to average 20 points per game this year. He's a very nice player, still only 26 years old, and I wouldn't be surprised if he can develop into something very, very nice this year or in the years to come. But then also Dennis Smith Jr. and Luka Doncic, they're both very young. Dennis Smith Jr. is only in his 2nd year. Luka Doncic is in his 1st year. And I mean, Luka Doncic just won MVP in the overseas, and overseas is still a professional league. Now, it's nowhere near NBA, don't get me wrong, but it's still a professional league, and you have to respect him to be able to average what he did and just do what he did at the overseas level. You have to be able to respect that. But then Dennis Smith Jr., he's already has the explosiveness of Russell Westbrook, and I mean, if he can keep developing on that, get better defense, get better offense all around, he's going to be a very nice player in this league as well, and they're going to be a very scary team once those 3 develop. And DeAndre Jordan's still an all-star level player, so I mean, you never really know. I mean, I really want to see how they develop. But comment below, because that's the end of the video. So comment below, do you agree with me? Do you think they could be the next super team? Do you think they're going to be better? Do you think they're going to be worse than last year? I want to hear all your thoughts in the pins below. If any video ideas you want to see me make as well, comment those below as well. And if you did like the video, any point like button and subscribe button would mean the world to me. And I mean, I just have to thank y'all so much. We're at 923 subscribers. We're so close to 1,000, and I can't wait till we get there and just bust through that. I can't wait till we get to 2,000, then 3, then 4, then 5, then 6. I just can't wait. I don't want to stop. I just want to keep going, guys. I just want to keep growing. Want to keep supporting. I just keep showing y'all support and doing everything. Sorry if I'm kind of slow in my words. I'm pretty tired. I fell asleep yesterday, and I have to get this video out for y'all. I mean, I had already had it edited and stuff. I just have to record the audio. So I mean, yeah. I mean, if it sounds like I'm tired or lacking energy, it's because I'm kind of sick and I'm kind of tired. But trust me, guys, I do love making these videos for y'all guys, and I love y'all so much. I have to show y'all so much like love for all the support y'all been showing. But also, I hope you have a blessed day, because I have a blessed day. See you have a blessed day. See you tomorrow. Goodbye. Boo.